Explain Everything is yet another fantastic tool for a presentation tool, really. So let's look at some of these settings here. You can link Explain Everything to your various accounts, so you can link to Evernote, so that when you save stuff it goes to Evernote, and we're going to choose look at Dropbox now. Same thing, so you can create content that can be shared with your peers via Dropbox, Evernote, however you want to do it. So just set that the way you want to do. It's a really neat way of doing things. So let's create a blank project. So just click on blank project. Here we go. Look at some of the tools here. The green plus sign at the top there adds some extra slides for us. So you can put as many as you like in. Next option down is to click on the slide sorter, so you can just drag and drop those around. Fairly standard set of tools down the side here. There's a pen tool. You can just start writing. So here we go, just writing. Of course you can use the stylus, which is quite neat. Change the colour, so click on the pen, hold it down and choose your colours, your thickness, your opacity and all that kind of stuff. And change the colour, of course, of the pen itself and start writing again. So very simple, very straightforward. You've seen all this before. What I quite like though is the laser pointer, which is neat. So when you're doing a presentation, you can actually highlight stuff as you're talking. And again, you can click on various objects here. We can put in some shapes, choose the shape colour you want, shape fill, shape outline, colour, sorry, and then choose a kind of from a limited palette of shapes, and then just start drawing. So the tool has got plenty of great options for demonstrating content, ideas, concepts, etc., etc., etc. So here you go, just playing with this arrow, and come back into the palette again, have a look around, choose the star, choose the colours, and just start adding stuff. It's the whiteboard element is really quite simple to work with. Okay, so looking back in the shape palette again, I'm going to draw a square, but this time with my square I'm going to remove the fill, and that way I can actually draw a empty square, so I can actually highlight a particular object. So let's put a highlight around the star. So there you go, a square without any fill helps you highlight key points on the page. Okay, so some more features. Let's add a picture. So click on this button here. We're going to choose a picture from these various options here. So I'm going to go to my camera roll, choose a picture. So a screen dump I took earlier on from a game. Click on that. There we go. So now we can crop this picture. So we're going to highlight the bit that I want to actually put in my picture. Crop it. Click OK. There we go. Now I can pinch and I can twist, so I can actually rotate this object, get it the way I want it to be. So stylishly off center here like this, and now I can add some more features. So click accept. Now I'm going to add some text over the top, so just click on text, create a text box and start typing. So here we go. Right, now I've added the text. We can format that text, we can center it, we can left align, right align, etc., etc. And then again, by double tapping on the actual text icon, we get the menu up. We can change the color of the font. We can change the font, which is a good selection of fonts in here to choose from. We can change the point size, make it bigger or smaller. We can change the border color around the outside of the text box if you want to. And generally, as we saw before, we can edit every single element of this text so that we get things looking just the way we want them to look. So here we go, select green and wait for it. There we go, there's our green text. Great tool, really good, lots of features. So how do you delete stuff? Well, if you click on the X button here and then click on any element, you can click on the X in the element that appears and delete it. Now what we're going to do is switch to presentation mode. Click on the little screen at the bottom left hand corner and you switch to presentation mode. So you've got, if Apple TV you're playing through somewhere, you can actually use these features here like the laser tool. We're going to do some more lasering. We've switched between different slides here by using the backwards and forwards arrows. Click on the pen, we can draw over the top, we can change the size of the pen, and of course what your viewers see is the slide view without the toolbar. So again, you can annotate stuff as you're talking, or with the iPad in your hand you can move around. and in presentation mode then slip back to creation mode. Right, so another great feature is the ability to put a browser on the page. So let's click on the browser, here we go. So put a web browser in the page, type in the web address we want to go to, so I've copied and pasted my blog address or my web address. And so there you go, up comes actually live in my presentation is my web page. So you can use a live web page embedded into the presentation to scroll through, to demonstrate, to share, to again point out things, again using the laser printer here as you can see. So it's a really neat feature. Again, you really can explain everything with this tool. So again, using the pen tool, again in the live blog view or live browser view, you can click on the the pen tools. You can write over the top of the live web page. You can add your content. So again, you can just start again as part of your presentation. You can start pointing out stuff, highlighting stuff, writing. As you can see here, I'm highlighting on my web page the actual information that I'm trying to draw my viewers' attention to. The last feature I want to show you is the ability to record. So down at the bottom here is the record button, and once you start recording, your presentation can actually record everything that you want to say and do. So you can prepare your presentation beforehand, the content, and then you can actually use the tools over the top, rather like I did on the web browser, to record your actions, movements over the top. And again, what you can do is you can change all the elements that you're working with, so the thickness of your pen colours, whatever, to actually make your presentation do the things that you want to happen in your presentation as you go along. But the tools as they pop up don't appear in the recording, which is really wonderful. So here we go, I've been annotating and swapping between my slides, and all the while I'm doing this, my actions are being recorded as well as my voice. And when I finally finish with that, I click stop, and then I click on the share option here, and as you can see, I want to send it to YouTube. Quite simple really. Making sure you've logged into your YouTube account already, put in your details, and simply publish. This is a really brilliant tool.